Melanie, thank God you're here. Oh, I feel much better now.
Right, Ma, I'm off.
See you later, Miss Brown. I was hoping he'd hang on and help me figure out these recycling things.
Well, it's actually quite simple.
Oh, so was he. Would you like a cup of tea?
Yes, please.
Do you know what I've been dying to ask you?
Oh, go on, what?
I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want.
What is it that you really, really want?
I really, 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 really want.
Cigar?
No, I don't smoke. Thank you very much. I wanted to know, why did I find you scary?
I'm actually not scary. I'm not scary.
You know, it was hard not to be a fan of the Spice Girls. You broke the mold. You really did. You started off girl power, and you are such role models for young women who are now coming up. There's girl bands everywhere. You were the first.
Oh, it's nice when you say it like that.
Isn't it?
Get a bit embarrassed, yeah.
What was it like starting off?
I mean, back in the day, you know, we were all living in a small house in Maidenhead, you know, collecting benefits, trying to get jobs, but in the meantime, working on our music and trying to form our band together with as little money as what we had.
So we, the taxpayers, paid for your band? And you were famous for your leopard skin print?
I know, I am wearing leopard print. Not, you can't see it right now.
Me too! Listen, I don't like putting you in the spot, but honestly, have you ever seen Victoria smile?
Yes! Of course I have! You know, she actually has a really wicked, sarcastic sense of humour. She's actually really funny.
Has she got teeth? Because I've never seen them.
Does she? No, she does have teeth and she does smile.
Now, I know you lived over in L.A., as we call it.
Yeah.
But you moved back to Leeds.
Yeah. We were there over the summer in Leeds because I was rehearsing for Spice Girls show.
Right.
And so my middle child, Angel, who's coming up to be 13, spent a lot of time in Leeds. So she decided she wanted to go to school there. So I kind of nearly fell off my chair a little bit. I'm like, you really want to go to school in Leeds?
You really, really want it?
I always say my home is wherever my kids go to school. Even though I'm from Leeds, but now it's properly my home again because my kids are now in Leeds.
Oh, that's a lovely thing to say. Really is.
Yeah. Really nice.
You better get this ready for Cathy's show. Let me just check that the green room's ready. Here we are, now tell you when it's ready. Go ahead. Melanie B! I'm coming. It's time for the Cathy Brown Show.
Hello, and welcome to the Cathy Brown Show. With me, Cathy Brown.
And me, don't forget me. Agnes Brown on the Cathy Brown Show. Oh, yeah, you know, can you just read that there?
Yeah, I know, Mommy. Thank you.
Yes, I know.
Mommy.
Thanks, Mommy. We've got it.
I know. We've got a fantastic show. I can do this bit on my own, okay? We've got a fantastic show for you tonight. He's one of the nation's best-loved comedians and actors. The brilliant Matt Lucas is here. And she's part of the most successful girl band in history. Get ready to spice up your life. It's Melanie Brown. Please welcome Matt and Melanie. to the show, both of you. It's lovely to see you.
Oh, thanks for having us.
What the hell, Buster?
It's for Matt. I love Little Britain. I'm a massive fan. I could never pretend to be such a stupid character on television, though. I'm the only gay in the village. No, that's... Oh, my God! I can't believe you just said that. Girl, we're getting the beating.
No, wait a second. You've got it the wrong way round. Show them, would you, Matt?
No, you say, I'm the only gay in the village. You say, oh my God, I still can't believe you just said that. You have to...
Stop!
I'm the only gay in the village. That's better. Nice tits, by the way. No, I was talking to him, yeah. Oh, Ma.
Yes, love?
I found a few slates out the back from the roof.
That's from that storm.
What storm?
Oh, it doesn't matter. I called a roofer.
No, me and Dermot will fix it. We get to go on the roof.
Buster! Lights! Sorry about that, guys. Well, we are delighted to have both of you here. It's just a real thrill for us. It really is.
Unbelievable.
So, guys, you've both spent some time in LA. You've lived in LA. So, Matt,
Yes.
you had a very interesting housemate. We have a photograph here.
Yes, I
You and Rebel Wilson.
I did.
How did that come about?
Well, we were in a film together called Bridesmaids.
Fantastic.
And we just got along. We played brother and sister in the film, but it was one of those... Have you ever met someone and thought, oh, I feel like I've known you my whole life? So I was moving over there and I had this house and I thought, oh, it'd be a bit boring to live on my own. Do you want to come and live with me? And she said yes. So we lived together for 3 years until she became this massive movie star and bought loads of houses, and then she moved out. But it was fun living together. We did get in trouble with the neighbours because we would sing show tunes very loudly at the piano. And we made a bit of a rumpus in the pool sometimes, so we'd get letters of complaint.
In that movie, the minute I saw you, this is no lie, I went, are you sure they're not really brother and sister?
Well, no, we're actually the same person. No. People think we look a lot alike, but I think sometimes there's only so many faces to go round. Because I've also got Boris Johnson's face. Like,
Oh, God loves you. At least you don't have his hair.
yeah.
Melanie, did the Spice Girls live together?
Yeah, we did. It was good. I shared a room with Mel C. Victoria had her own room, and Jerry and Emma shared a room.
Wow.
Apart from yourself, who was the bitch? Tell.
I don't think any of us are bitches.
Oh, you liar.
I don't think so.
Did you draw straws for who got the room on their own?
No.
Yeah, how does she
She
wangle that?
just...
Yeah.
I just don't think anybody wanted to share with her.
You just answered my question.
In the nicest way possible. Oh.
In the nicest way possible, we locked the door behind her.
So, Melanie, you've just started a new podcast, a dating podcast.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've heard all sorts of stories.
I have actually, yeah. I'm a very kind of nosy person.
Okay.
So I'm the host of this podcast and I interview people and I get to find out what single life is like out there. And it's really interesting to hear people's opinions on views on dating apps and what to do on a first date, second date, third date. So I just literally sit there. I'm like the confession box and they just tell me everything. I'm like, no way.
And you've started your own podcast.
Yeah,
What's
so
that
I've got
about?
a podcast which is on the BBC Sounds app, and it's also going to be broadcast on Radio 2 around now. And it's called Bitch, Bitch, Bitch. And each week I get on 3 people who have the same job, but it's an aspirational job, you know, something you would love to do. Be in a West End musical.
Yeah.
I've had airline hostesses, and then I get them to just moan and whinge. And people are very candid, and it's been great fun. Yeah.
Is there one of the professions that you really taught yourself?
Well,
That you shouldn't be moaning.
West End musicals. We had stars of West End musicals, and I've been in a few myself. And that was interesting because actually one of the things that people don't really realise is all those theatres in London are really old and a lot of them have really bad sewerage problems. And so backstage stinks in the West End. Just stinks of poo. It's like being inside of a poo. If you're in a show.
I can just imagine, bring him home, bring... Smell his shit.
And Melanie, you were in Chicago.
Well, I did rent on Broadway and then Chicago, so it was nice to come back to Broadway because it had been like 15 years since I'd done it.
You were in the original cast of Rent, weren't you? Yeah, wow.
Which was a lot of fun. But it was kind of a double-edged sword because my now 21-year-old was 4 at the time, and she learned all the words. So she'd go to school and show and tell. She'd be saying bisexual, transsexual. That would be her song, show and tell. I'd be like, oh, God, sorry.
So, Melanie, it's been another great year for you. Spice Girls went back on tour.
Yeah.
Here we have a photo of you guys. You look amazing.
That was fun.
You guys haven't aged a bit.
Oh, no, we have.
No, you look
Gracefully,
fantastic. Is it true you might be doing Glastonbury?
Well, there's a bunch of rumours, but
Yeah.
there's nothing set in stone.
Would Victoria join you guys?
Well, I mean, I thought she was going to join us on this tour, but she didn't because, you know, she's got her other commitments and, you know, a fashion line, which is amazing, and her family and stuff. But I would like to think if we do ever get back together, whether it be this year or next year, I hope that she would join us.
It'd be a nice one to do,
we
though.
started off together.
Yeah, speaking of reunions, is it true there's going to be a Little Britain reunion?
Oh, please.
Go on.
Please. Matt.
Please.
So it's been reported in the papers that there's going to be a reunion, and what's actually happened is the two of us have, you know, been meeting up quite a lot and saying, oh, we'd like to do that again, but we don't know exactly in what form it will happen. So we don't know if it'll be on TV or whether we'll do something live. We haven't decided yet, but what we have said is we'd like to try and do some more Little Britain. But I do think it will be. I don't have a firm date of anything, and I don't know what it would be. And I think
Well,
it would
let's
be.
say if it was, would it be new characters or the old
Oh, no,
characters?
please.
I don't
Or
know.
would the old characters still be the same age, or would they have aged?
Well, I think that's a good question, and we haven't worked it out yet whether Vicky is now in her 30s and her children are now the age she was when we saw her, or whether she's just still Vicky Pollard of that age. But I think the show would feel different if we did it again because, you know, times have changed. There's a lot of things you can't do. I don't know, for instance, now if people want to see a comedy show in prime time where people are just using the F word. I don't know. I mean, a question I'm always asking myself, David, too, do people want to see a man dressed as a woman anymore? I just don't know. I just don't know.
That's sick. That is sick.
We will keep our fingers crossed.
Thank you. And the Spice Girls, you think the Spice Girls could be in Little Britain? What would you do?
We would love that.
Would you be Vicky Pollard's friends?
Yeah, we'd all just fight.
They wouldn't have to act.
Melanie, the Spice Girls had some pretty impressive fans. I'm going to ask Matt, can he guess who this is in this photograph? Look, all the Spice Girls pictures all over the wall.
Do you know what? Yeah, I think she doesn't look anything like that anymore.
Yeah.
Is that Adele?
It is.
Is it?
Wow. That's Adele in her bedroom when she was a little girl. Speaking of famous fans, Elton John. You had a naughty interaction with Elton
Well,
John.
he was in our movie thing.
Right, okay.
Spice World.
Spice World, yes.
So we found out that Elton John was staying at the Four Seasons Hotel that we happened to be at one time, and he was staying up on the penthouse floor. So me and Jerry got dared to go up to the penthouse floor. I mean, there's cameras in the hallway. I don't know what we were thinking. Run down the hallway, knock on his door, pee in the plant pot that was outside his door, then run back down to our room, and then as if nothing had happened. We did that kind of stuff, but we only thought only us 5 knew, but clearly the whole hotel and security system knew.
It wasn't a great plan because I would have peed in the plant before I knocked at the door.
I know, but Jerry did that on purpose. As I was pee and she was knocking. I was like, oh! Such childish things you do, but it was a lot of fun.
Melanie, can I ask you, can you remember the original dance steps to Stop Right Now?
Yeah, it's still the same ones that we still do.
Do you think you could teach us?
Really?
Really? Really?
You want, sir?
You can be Baby Spice.
Thank you.
So, Baby Spice, Posh Spice, which one would you like to be, Melanie?
Scary.
Oh, yes, of course. So that's 3. We're still short 2.
Oh, shit.
Boy. We're two. Perfect.
So can you walk us through this?
Yeah. Really simple. There you go. Stop right now. Thank you very much. Sorry, I did it wrong. Need somebody with a human touch.
Okay, then let's do it to music. Can we do the music? Fantastic. I haven't danced like that in
There you
ever.
go, I mean. Well, as always, it's that time in the show to bring out one of my guests' family members. So please give a big welcome to Matt's mammy, Diana.
Hello.
Well, look at her nails. Your nails are lovely.
You look stunning. You look absolutely stunning. I love that top. Please do when you're finished, will you?
Sit down, Diana. Make yourself comfortable.
Glitzy cushions.
So, Diana, we've been speaking about Little Britain. Who are your favourite characters?
You didn't like it?
I did like it. No, there were some characters I didn't like.
Oh, who
because I
was?
thought they were too rude, like Bitty.
Yeah, but
What was it about it that you didn't like?
well, she didn't like the fact that it was based on our life, and
For people who don't know, what do you mean?
Well, David was an adult breastfeeding from his mum.
and it just brought back memories, didn't it?
Diana, did he make you laugh as a kid?
Well, the answer's yes. That's not one you think about.
Yeah, he did. He was
Yes,
quite
thank
sort of
you.
mischievous, and I remember somebody used to call you Nosh Pop. He was quite a sort of Nosh Pop. He was a chubby baby. Surprise, surprise.
You're getting rave reviews here.
Yeah. That's a common theme, by the way, my side. I go to my mum's house for dinner, and as she puts the food down, she goes, right, I've got more peas, I've got more chicken, I've got more potatoes, I've got more carrots, and then through the meal, Matt, have more potatoes. Matt, have some more potatoes. And then she puts it on my plate and feeds me. And then at the end of the evening, she goes, now what are we going to do about that, eh? Eh?
Well, Matt, your mum did share a little video with us of
Oh,
when
no.
you were younger. So
Really?
it was actually
there is
at your
much.
bar mitzvah.
Oh, no, you can't
Would you
share
like
this.
to see it?
I haven't seen this since my bar mitzvah.
Well, let's have a look.
1987.
1987, actually.
Run away with you.
Nor have I.
Oh my gosh. I
Well,
genuinely...
it's finally arrived, and I can hardly believe it. Harold, thank you very much for that exceptional speech. Don't worry, I will get my hand back. I'm sure you would all agree that none of this would have gone anywhere without Mum. I know that I may get on your nerves, and I might accidentally blow my top some. Well, actually, only very occasionally. I do love you, and I've got something for you.
I didn't know... Thank you. I haven't seen that since 1987, and I genuinely didn't know it existed. I'd completely forgotten about
Yeah,
it.
I've got the whole
What does it
cake,
feel like watching
actually,
it now?
Yeah, it's weird. That was our house that we grew up in. It meant a lot. It meant everything to me. And 13 is your entry into adulthood in the Jewish religion, but I still haven't entered adulthood.
Thank you, Diana, for sharing it with us.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Mum.
That's 33 years ago.
You're right, don't you?
Okay, Mommy, why don't you take Diana into the kitchen for a little chat of your own?
Diana, come on, we can meet the kitchen. We can have a chat. Now, this is
Very nice.
This is my own brand of drink.
Oh.
This one's called Drink Till He's Cute.
Oh, God. Be drinking all night.
A toast. May the roof above us never fall in and those beneath it never fall out. Up your bum. Oh, that's nice. When did you realise that you had a special child on your hands?
I saw something. It was
He was
unusual talent when he was different, yeah, but I just saw an unusual talent, so I encouraged him to audition, and he came home and he said, I've landed a really big part in this school play. It was a musical, actually.
Right.
And he absolutely brought the house down, and he got he did, I'm not lying, he got a standing ovation.
From his mother.
The part was called Accrington Stanley, and that was in the Roman invasion of Ramsbottom. And Matt got chosen to play the role on the Edinburgh Fringe.
That's incredible.
So he was 13, actually.
So he was destined. He was destined.
That was his path to, yeah.
I read somewhere that you used to take him to his gigs.
Yeah, I was a chauffeur, actually. That's right, very often.
He was only, what, 16 then?
Yes, he started at comedy clubs, just doing slots that were not paid, and then he'd come back late at night, and of course, being a mother, I'd be worried, so I'd go and collect him. Yes.
You brought him fantastic photographs.
Oh, yes.
These, look at that.
He was 6 months old on that picture.
He's a very special son, he really is.
He's a marvellous son.
What makes you most proud of him?
Well, two things. I think, first of all, I can honestly say that fame has not gone to his head. He never, ever forgets family and friends. He's most thoughtful, most generous of his time when he can be, and just a very generous, thoughtful, kind son.
Look at this one. Look at Mucky Face. Look at that. Look at that. Now, there's one of them here I want you to tell me about, because this is an interesting one. This one. I see that. His hair is thinning in that.
Yeah, I think he was about 4 or 5 at school. But what happened was he lost his hair, but then it actually did grow back. He had some treatment and it grew back. But then after that, when he was 7, it fell out.
Yeah. And it's funny because I think most people think that his head is shaved, that is of choice.
No.
Well, it suits him. I can't think of him any other way. I couldn't picture him any other way.
Was that one?
Look at that birthday. Look at that.
Yes, that was about...
Happy birthday to you.
It's
He
about
was 32
8.
there.
Probably about 8.
About 8 years old.
This is like being present at your own funeral.
Well, you know what? You're a very lucky mother to have a child like him, because I wish I had just
indeed.
one like him. I'd be very, very happy. But he's also a very, very lucky boy.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, Diana. Let's go back inside with him. Hello, Brown. Hey, at the door. Stefani!
Mrs. Brownhead!
What? The door's open. Oh my God, you've got your sausage cutting away to your bike. Let me help.
Be careful, be careful.
I am being careful. Ready? Yeah. Chef Ali's sausage. Chef Ali's in the house. Friday.
It's the bombastic, very fantastic. Me on me back, this is a Mr. Romantic, very fantastic. Me on me back, this is a Mr.
Oh. Well, Chef Ali, what's all this?
This is my ingredients for one minute meal.
Okay, so what are you going to do? What's
I
this you
got
going to do?
here nice tuna. Is tuna with a spicy noodle.
Melanie.
Yeah.
Come on in and have a look at this. Do you cook yourself, Melanie?
I do cook, yeah.
What do you
I'm
like
not
to
very
cook?
good.
What kind of food do you like to cook?
Well, I do like regular like pasta or Sunday dinner.
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
Sunday
yeah.
roast kind of stuff.
Family meals.
Yeah.
Now, you're going to have until you hear the gong. So it's 1 minute. 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, so this is the seared tuna. There goes the... What's that going in there?
Is a vegetable here goes in the pan
Oh,
for
yeah.
stir fry, and you got the tuna is here, and you got the noodle here just to get in a bit of heat.
Okay.
And when this one goes here, you just the noodle goes here. We mix the soya sauce with sweet chili, a little bit of coriander, and that
Very
one
nice, chef.
goes little bit here.
Good for Robert.
And we mix it. This one doesn't need long with the cook. And already here.
Smells really good.
Yeah.
Very good, chef. Oh, toss the noodles. If you want to have to toss the noodles at home, it's on our website. Yep, pal, yep.
So
How we doing time-wise?
Wow.
15 seconds.
that noodle is ready to go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was close, chef. That was close.
Really good.
Let's have a taste of this. Go ahead. Oh, look, it's so tender.
It is.
Oh, my
That's
God.
really good. That's very good.
That's nice, eh?
It's really tasty.
Oh, God, no.
You didn't prep anything. You just did it.
No, it's actually like what you see already. The tuna is already doesn't need long.
Ah,
to cook.
shut up.
You need it.
Reggae!
Mr. Lover, lover. Mr. Lover, lover. Mr. Lover, lover. Mr. Lover, lover.
Let's get back inside the rest of the show. Chef Ellie's 1 minute meal.
Are you there, Agnes?
It's open.
Oh, how are you?
How are you, Winnie Love? How did you get through that weather?
It's lovely out there.
Okay, I give up. What are you doing over?
Well, you told me to come over. You said I could ask the question.
Winnie's one question. Come on. Excuse me, everybody. This is my best friend, Winnie McGugan.
Hello. Hello.
Now, Winnie gets to ask one question.
One
So,
question.
who would you like to ask now, Matt, Melanie, or Diana?
All of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Now the question is, what size is the carbon footprint of an aeroplane? Matt?
No, I'm not. I wouldn't know.
No.
I wouldn't even know that, Winnie.
Size 9.5.
Just get out. Come on.
Have another question.
That's a shoe size. Egypt. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
No, well.
I'm sorry.
Well, that's all we have time for on the Kathy Brown
Oh, yes.
Show. Thanks to all my guests tonight. Melanie Brown. Ron Lucas. And of course, is Manny Diana. We'll see you next time. Good night.
See you later, everybody.
Here we go. Here we go.